Hello everybody, and good morning to me. For those just catching me, I'm in Florida. I came down last week and biked the Coast to Coast Trail in Florida. And then I biked the Spring to Spring Trail. And I wanted to come over to the golf side of Florida. I've never been here. Never been to Florida, so there you go. So I am in St. Pete's Beach, which is just off of St. Petersburg. I ended up with a hotel last night, and I'm pretty disappointed, to be honest. I didn't want to get a hotel, but all the state parks around here are closed from dusk till dawn, and they have gates. And the place I was going to camp at, when I got there, not only was the gate there and closed, but there was a cop at the gate waiting for someone inside the park. So I decided to get a room just because I couldn't find a place to hide. Harder to stealth camp in your car. I don't want to sleep in the car. To be fair, I also needed to charge all my batteries, so it wasn't horrible. Like, it wasn't necessarily a waste. I mean, I had a place to sleep. All right, I'm blabbing. If you're still watching, like and subscribe, follow along. I'm gonna poke around some beaches today, do some biking, and just see what I can get into. Follow along, I guess. They do have a nice bike lane. Not terribly busy this time of year, I guess, or this time of day, maybe. When I came into the island, it said this direction was the historic area, like Main Street or something. I don't know. I kind of want to check out Fort DeSoto Park, but I don't know if I want to drive back over there. And I don't know what this building is, but it's super cool. Historic District, Florida Heritage. Don Cedar. Look at this place. I guess it's a hotel. Is it a hotel? A lot of hurricane damage, so there's a lot of work being done. pretty colors. I dig it. Hello. Guess that's the end of the line. Look at all these shells. Whole pile of shells. All shells. Well, that is the Gulf Coast, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I woke up this morning and I was disappointed because I had to rent a hotel. And it's cold and sprinkling, and that didn't help any. It took me a little while to get started. But eventually I got on the bike and I started riding, and it's no warmer now than it was. But as soon as I got on the bike and started riding, I felt pretty dang good. And it's weird because I tell everybody I don't even like riding the bike necessarily. The bike is just a means to an end. Like, I get to go explore stuff and check things out I've never seen before. And that's how I do it on the bike. You can't really do it in the car. You pass up too much stuff in the car driving by. Walking is too slow. The bike is just right. And you get a sense of accomplishment biking places. Anyways, I'm gonna poke around a little bit and see what else there is to find. I guess they have the dunes here blocked off, trying to protect them with this ugly orange net. I guess I don't know how else they'd do it, but the net certainly is ugly. Kind of distracts from where you're at. Somebody said they saw dolphins out. They said when it's this cold, they like to swim in the shallow water to stay warm. Well, these skies look horrible, but I think it's passing by north of me. Doesn't look too bad the other direction. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 60s and partly cloudy. And then Saturday and Sunday, rain. So I'm not sure. I didn't plan on leaving until Sunday or Monday. Or rather, I didn't plan on heading home until Sunday or Monday. But I'm not sure I want to hang out for the rain. Anyways, heading back up north on the island. I'm not sure if I want to go down and bike around Fort DeSoto. A lot of the parks are apparently closed due to storm damage. So the beach over there is closed. And I'm not sure if I want to head that direction just to get disappointed or not. Anyways, on we go. It's a beautiful day. Look at these collars. Man, does that stand out with all the gray clouds. Hello. Man, this place is cool. It's almost noon and the traffic picked up quite a bit. I guess nobody wakes up around here till 11. I bet a lot of these shops don't open till after 10 or around 10 during this time of year. I don't know. I don't shop. Heading up towards the north side of the island. I'm not sure if I want to bike up. A couple other places I want to check out today, but time is limited. Everything is useless after dark. You can't see anything. Anyways, thanks for following along. On we go. Larry's. Family owned and operated since 1984. I was gonna get some donuts, but they got ice cream, and the ice cream looked better than the donuts. Their donuts was the little ones that they, I don't know, put stuff all over, but their ice cream is like some kind of local ice cream. The company, Ice Cream Plus, I think is what she said. Only serves Florida. This is Butterfinger ice cream, and it's good. Well, I am now heading over to Treasure Island. I've gone from end to end of St. Pete's Beach Island, and I'm officially island hopping. Couldn't be lucky enough to see some dang dolphins in here or something. I'm going to head over to Treasure Island Beach, and then I'll call it a trip for this area. I suppose all these spots look the same. All touristy and whatnot. Beach stores and hotels. Tourist traps. There's some public parking. I wonder what that runs. Treasure Island, folks. Treasure Island. We're gonna go find the Treasure Island beach. A lot of work going on down here. There's a lot of damage from the hurricanes. Seen a lot of houses basically wiped out and hotels under repair. Just out here exploring, having an adventure on Treasure Island. Neat place. Certainly different than Appalachia, is what I'm used to. Just tossing it out there. I did the same sort of trip a couple years ago, going to Colorado. Basically loaded up the car with stuff to hike and backpack. Drove to Colorado. Checked stuff out, drove to the next spot, checked stuff out, drove to the next spot. Nobody really watches hiking content, apparently. My old stuff don't get views, but you can find the stuff I did in Colorado on here as well. Kind of a cheap way to do things. I mean, I paid for gas, and that's the biggest expense, was paying for gas. I ended up in a hotel room last night, but it's not normal for me. Even with the hotel, the gas was the expensive part of the trip. I hit Five Guys once, some Chick-fil-A, but mostly peanut butter sandwiches. Anyways, I'm gonna see where we're at. We're gonna find Treasure Island Beach. Nice. your left. Well, that's pretty nice. Seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore or something. It's kind of a little neat trail. Runs in between the ocean and these old hotels, motels, I don't know. Looks like the end of the line. Treasure Island Beach, everybody. This looks like almost have it to myself. There ain't but a couple of people out here. It is a Thursday, right after noon. And I don't think this is one of the busier beaches either. But it's Thursday and chilly. As our party arrives at their destination, they discovered the real treasure was the journey. Seashells. I don't know what that is. Some kind of coral? I don't know what that is either. Back on St. Pete's Island. Heading to the car. And then I'm gonna head a little north. There's an island called Honeymooners Island. And it looks like it might be fun to bike around. I thought about going to the port down south, but I forgot what it's called. I thought about going down there, but it's a little out of the way, and it's pushing 2 o'clock now. I'm kind of running out of time. I feel pretty good. I felt rough when I woke up between the weather and the fact that I paid for a hotel. Getting a hotel really bothered me. To be honest, I probably needed to sleep. And I stopped on the way over here yesterday and had Five Guys. Five Guys is expensive, but man, it's hard to beat. Like, I could Google local burger places, but I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever found a burger place that was better than Five Guys. At least consistently. People ask about stealth camping, stuff like that. Hypothetically speaking, if I was to stealth camp, wink, wink. It's all for dramatic effect, people. Anyways, they ask about it. And the real answer is, I could go on a 7-day trip and only pay for gas. So like, this trip, off the top of my head, run me about $300 if I'm not paying for like hotels and stuff. You know, you go out for 7 days, that's a pretty cheap trip. And you know, when I look back, I'm not going to look back and think about the food that I ate. And I'm not going to look back and think about the hotel that I stayed in. I'm going to think about the trip. What I'm seeing. You know, how I felt in the morning, waking up, crawling out of a tent, jumping on the bike and biking 50 plus miles, and the things that you see. I've never been to Florida. How many other people can go on a week-long trip to Florida and only spend $300? I don't know. Can you do that? I don't know. I bet they don't see as much as I see. Anyways, that's why I do it, because I'm cheap. Still watching, I appreciate it. I know recently I've gotten a lot of new subscribers. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who's taking the time to watch and commenting. I like making videos at this point, but it's so much cooler when people watch them. Anyways, I'm gonna get off here and push some pavement. Follow along. This is quality content. Like and subscribe.